Hey guys, it's West here. Welcome back to some more Summoners War content. First off, let me apologize for my long hiatus from Summoners War and content creation in general. I was kind of ticked off about the whole Come To Us incident, so I left the game for a good while and, it took a long breather from making videos. I was kind of in a hard place as well. But that all aside, I am back, and I am on a new account, of course, because I couldn't access my other one. This is an account that I created on October 1st, so hopefully this gives you guys an idea of what you can obtain in the game and how far you can progress within 1 month, because it's been exactly 1 month. This was created on October 1st, and as of the date of this recording, it is now November 1st. So I guess, we'll hop right into it. We do have some buildings here. We have a speed building level, what, 1? Yeah, only level 1. Speed building was really nice. I rushed right into that. I got some Devilmons. I got some salt-inducing monsters on that island. I've got a few buildings, completed the event, so I guess we'll show off the monsters first. Here's our box. So we've got 5 6-star monsters, and I'll talk about each one of the decisions I made in 6-starring and how I progressed as quickly as I did in a moment here, but first off we're going to go through. I 6-starred Lapis, Sigmaris, Pheromos, Belladea, Megan. All these monsters had a huge direct impact on progression, and I guess we'll start with Lapis. Lapis was my first 6-star because apparently while I was gone she got a very nice buff to her first skill upon awakening, as well as the attack leader that she has, regardless of attribute, just an amazing attack leader. And yeah, she was an insane farmer, and she did have all my rune preference until I fused Sigmaris. One thing I did do on this account that I probably wouldn't recommend other people do, that I did just because I had the monsters to do so, was I fused Veramos before I even made my first 6-star. And so by doing that, I was able to get Veramos very quickly and have a safer Giants team really early on, but at the same time I did sacrifice a lot of speed of progression because I was stuck in Tamor Hell, barely clearing with my 5-star Lapis. And it wasn't until Lapis was 6-starred and I improved her runes a little bit that she was actually able to farm Fame in Hell on auto, which is insane. Prior to the buff on the first skill and the attack lead and all the little things that they've changed on Lapis, you would have never hoped for anything like that, or especially that early in the game. But now the game basically gives you a crazy, Fame and Hell farmer, and she's got a multitude of other amazing uses in the game that I'm going to talk about in another video, coming in the next few days, for sure. I'm not sure when though. Let's see. We did pull a Galleon on this account, something that I did. I was a very sought after 4-star unit, of course, that I did really want on my other account to speed up some of my teams. And of course on this account I have all the units that I need. I'm very happy so far. I did pull a Fire Chimera out of the Transcendent Scroll pack, and I pulled a Charlotte out of a random shop mystical very early on, about level 20. Let's see what else I did. Apparently when you beg for something, Come To Us listens, and then that's all you get, because scroll down a bit here, we've got 1, 2, 3 other galleons. So this one right here I am going to save for later. These other 2 are going to have to be skill ups because there's no reason for 3 galleons to be built. He will also be receiving all my Devilmons until he is max skilled up, because Galleon of course needs to be max skilled in order to be effective. I'm not complaining, but it's pretty ridiculous how many pirate captains I've gotten since I've started. It's been 1 fire, 1 wind, and then 4 total water. Four galleons is kind of ridiculous. But he's a lot of fun. I played with him a little bit in Arena. He had Megan's runes before Megan had it, and except this slot 6 rune was an accuracy percent, I believe. So he was on like 75-80% accuracy. But of course, there's no reason for me to use him until he's max skilled and 6-starred. So in the meantime, he's going to stay unruined in my box, and Megan will have all of those runes. I've just been farming giants because I have a lot of great units that I've pulled with no runes, of course. Rakan has pretty much no runes. Charlotte has some very, very garbage-like scenario quality fatal runes. Faye is unruined, but I'm super excited to play with her in Guild Wars and eventually in Raid and Rift of Worlds, but that's way beyond our sight right now. Bark, he was a Hall of Heroes when I was playing the game on my other account, and he is an amazing speed Giants monster to add consistency, of course, with the extra defense break and attack bar reduction in his skills. He'll probably be built eventually. I pulled a Chilling so far. Chilling's going to be a lot of fun to play with in Dragons. This Dark Imp champ, I've put some skill ups into him, just, the Fire Imp champs that I've pulled. He's got continuous damage, which is really interesting. He doesn't have the ignore defense that the water one has, but he has the max HP damage, which is cool. I don't know, we'll see. He'll definitely be a Guild Wars unit if nothing else. I pulled this guy. This guy's now farmable because he's part of the Paladin. So he's probably just going to sit here. He's definitely not going to be built. Shiwa, that'll be fun for Necro. The rest of these units I'm not even worried about yet, so I'm not, what I have noticed from the game so far is the scroll rates, or at least on this account, have been extremely high for fusion monsters. I've gotten a ridiculous amount of monsters used in fusions, and these are just the ones that I haven't fed because they are they're parts of the Fire Joker fusion, and so I'm saving these for if I ever get a Lucian, I won't have to Devilmon. I will just have to level up some monsters and awaken them, just to save some resources and be a little bit more efficient on this account. The light dark scrolls, sharks, nothing to worry about. Let's check out the storage. I don't think there's much in here. Not really. Yeah, there's nothing in here which is going to be built anytime soon. So we'll ignore all that stuff. Let's see. The Giants team. I'll go ahead and show you guys. This is the Giants team. The runs are fairly consistent. I'd want to say out of the 200 run test I did, it was like 93, I think, or 92% consistent, which is really amazing. And about 70% of the time Sigmaris dies, which means my supports are doing what they need to do, because, theoretically, you only need 3 members of this team for your team to be successful, and that's Veramos, Belladien, and Megan. Of course, Bernard speeds up the runs, and Sigmaris speeds up the clear speed on the trash waves. A lot of the times when I see, not failures of runs, but runs become like 4 minutes long is when Sigmaris gets stunned out by a water golem and the towers take him out, which we almost saw here. But even then, because my bell is fairly quick, the heal will come off in time and the attack bar boost helps out. There's not too much to say. This is a very cookie-cutter Giants team, and this was actually my first efficient Giants team on my other account, which is why I defaulted to this. I love the Megan, of course. This entire team comp is amazing, and you really only need to change one member in order to go right into Dragons after, whatever, 2 months of farming Giants. So I could switch a Bernard to a Spectra, or a Bernard to a Vertihill if I play Vertihill. Again, not even worried about that yet, but it's really nice to build monsters that you're going to use in other areas of the game right at the beginning, so you're not struggling to build them later. And so, I do want to make use of that 6-star Lapis. I did say I was going to talk about that in another video, and I will, but very briefly I'm going to say that she might have a place in the Giants comp that I have in mind. I know a lot of people kind of worry about her multi-hit skill, but yeah, maybe she's going to get revenge procced time to time by the Giant, but simultaneously she's reducing the attack bar of the Giant, so she's basically taking a hit for your team. So worst comes to worst, she'll basically reduce the Giant's attack bar by half and basically take the hit that your team would have taken to her by herself, which is really nice. She's basically adding safety to the team, even though it sounds counterintuitive with her multi-hit. I'm really excited to showcase her more. Of course, that means I'll have to get more runes. And that's why I'm here farming the Giants, because even with all the units that I've pulled so far, these are the only units I have that are runed even remotely decently. And even then, rune drops I've gotten from Giants have been very bad. I've gotten lots of blade runes, which is, I guess, okay, because Sigmar's has had a few blade rune upgrades, but fatal drops have been nearly non-existent. Swift drops have been in the wrong substats, and when there's the right substats, they never roll into them. They roll into resistance or flat HP. So most of what I've gotten actually is 3-star max Rainbow Mon. At least in the past 3 or 4 days, I've gotten at least 10. So I've been able to make, that's how I've been able to make all these 6 stars and evolve all these monsters. So we're gonna go ahead and do some rune crafts for you guys, so there's something interesting to look at besides these runs. And then we're gonna probably close up the video. So let's see what we get. Yep, and that's gonna get sold. We don't even care about a 14 speed rune if it doesn't have any accuracy or HP. This rune has really good potential, so it either has to stick with speed and crit rate or speed and defense. If it just sticks to one of the two, or even a triple defense roll, but we're not going to get too ambitious, that rune would be really good. Oh, this rune could have been a lot better. Slot 6 is probably the weakest slot so far in this account. 6-star crit rate, we don't really need that. We're not going to have any monsters that really need crit rate. The only monster that would really need it on 4 besides a Verdhail would be the Logan, the Water Neostone fighter, because he applies dots when he hits a critical hit. Even then, we're probably not going to build him, so we'd much rather have the 15,000 mana, and that's it. That's all for the crafting materials. So we're going to go ahead and check the shop real quick. And then... because even stuff like this, and I'm not going to get this rune, but if there's a blue rune and this had crit rate and then like a 6 speed roll, I'd probably buy that from the shop, just because a lot of times I'll see runes in the shop better than what I get from Giants. So we're going to roll this and see how it goes. As long as it's high rolls, I think I'm going to really love this rune, because right now we are kind of desperate for runes all around. Speed, please. There we go, a max roll and a speed. That's nice to see. I'm not going to get too excited though. One more roll in the speed and this would be amazing no matter how it turns out. Okay, crit rate's fine as long as it doesn't go into defense. That's the only thing that we need. See, runes like this always really make me anxious, because it's like, it's a fine line between a really great rune and, oh wow, this could, it's just really sad to see a loss and such great potential for a rune. Now, who would we use this on? Speed and crit rate? Oh, so see, it went into defense. This is still a better rune than most runes that I have. This would end up on probably a Spectra. That's about all I could think about, because Spectra still wants tanky stats with all the speed and crit rate. Most of the time Spectra's going to run with accuracy on 6 anyways, so I'm not super worried about hitting the accuracy cap as much as I am the crit rate and crit damage. Anyone else? I guess the defense stat's kind of decent for like a tanky bruiser. The thing is, I couldn't see myself running a fast Rakan. I know you could put Rakan on Swift, but more than anything I want to have him extremely high HP, really high crit rate and crit damage. So we're going to keep it, because it's pretty much a premium rune. Other than that, let's see if there's any other runes we could power up for you guys. This rune turned out really well. This one all went into crit rate and crit damage, which was pretty decent. So here are my slot 6s that I was talking about. They're pretty much all accuracy. I have one good slot 6 in this entire account, and that is right here on my Bella, which is why Bella has 71% accuracy with no accuracy in slot 6. So it's a kind of ridiculous rune. I guess we could put the extra 10 speed on Bella Dion with the Swift rune, because the thing is, we don't need all that accuracy. I guess we could check this rune too. This has potential to be a 17 speed rune, and that would be amazing on Bella, since Bella already hits the cap. We don't need that other extra accuracy. The problem with these runes is, oh man, max roll. The problem with these runes is most of the time they're going to roll into HP the second roll, and so it's pretty much not going to be worth it. Because even though we don't... oh man, well, this is definitely going on Bella then. This is actually really amazing, because my Bella just hit 215 speed. That's pretty impressive for basically an early game account. It's mostly because these two runes right here got really, really good rolls. And I guess that goes to show you guys you should really keep any rune that has like a high speed sub and is like 5 or 6 star for a 1 or 3 slot, you know, because 1, 3, and 5 you really don't have to worry about the main stat because it's of course it's always going to be the same thing. So I guess you could get really lucky with some of those sometimes, which is really cool. And these probably should go on my Bernard instead. The thing about Bernard is, yeah, I like Bernard where he is right now. I do want to make him faster, but stats that we've already sacrificed for his speed. But we need Bella for the heals, of course. We need Bella for the beneficial effect removal, all that kind of stuff. So I'm not too worried about giving Bella the fastest Swift set. And it doesn't matter anyways because free rune removal is right around the corner, so we'll be seeing a lot of these runes move around. I do want to make my Megan a lot better. I want to probably put all those good Bella runes on a Megan if I can. I might just take Bella's entire set and switch it with Megan's, because most of the time Megan will die before Bella. Yeah. And Megan always needs to have that that attack and defense buff up as well. I don't think there's any other runes that we can power up right now. I know you guys might notice this HP percentage slot 2. This is for Lapis. It's for a build idea I have, because of course she does need to be tankier in order to survive. I guess we'll power up this rune and end it off after this. This is another one of those runes that has potential to be a really, really good rune. If I got, theoretically all max rolls, this would be a 23 speed fatal rune, which would be absolutely insane by any account standards. But as you can see, a pretty decent roll into attack, I guess. But even the second you get to a hero rune, it's that much harder to get speed rolls. And there we go, we got a speed roll. This rune could be used on maybe Sigmaris. Sigmaris does hit the crit rate cap, and most of what he's missing is attack and crit damage, so any upgrades on big monsters for dungeons would be great. There we go, pretty high attack percentage rolls. We would have to switch runes around. He wouldn't be missing too much speed. I don't know, that's about it for the decent runes. The rest of the runes are like 5-star and would need perfect rolls in order to be usable. But I just thought I'd show you guys the account progress so far. Maybe make you guys a little bit salty with all the galleon pulls. I've been stealing galleon pulls from people who actually need them for their point in the game. But I'm not going to complain, I'm going to keep them. But that's about it. Yeah. Well, I am starting another account as well. That video will be up later if you guys are curious. It is a challenge account that you guys can follow along with, maybe have a little fun. I'm gonna upload one more update video for this account on Friday, and then probably keep the update videos to once every Friday after that, just so I could have a consistent schedule of videos, a consistent flow of videos being output, regardless of when I record them. And yeah, that's it. Other than that, I guess I joined this farming guild. I've been getting a crap ton of guild points, so I'm almost at my first effort shard too. But that's not super notable. I hope you enjoyed. Any questions or comments, make sure to leave them below. And if you're feeling generous, go ahead and leave a like. It helps me out, lets me know you enjoy my content. And I'll see you guys in the next video.